So, welcome to my channel. My name is Shanta Begum, and in today's video, we are going to learn about TET and DSC exams physics. We will cover in this physics lesson. First lesson is motion. So, what is motion? So, let's learn about some important points about the motion. So, story of transport. First, here they gave story of transport. Long ago, people did not have any means of transport. They used to move only on foot and carry loads on their back. So, long time ago, people used to carry their loads on their back. So later on, they began to use animals. So first they carried the goods on their back. Next they used animals, and they used next water, roots, boats, and used for ancient times. So ancient from the time of the ancient times, after animals they used water, roots, and roadways, boatways, like this they used. And to begin with the boats, we boats were simple blocks of wood in which a hollow cavity could be in which a hollow cavity to begin. Boats were simply made with wood, and inside it was a hollow cavity. Inside it is a hollow cavity. Later, people learned to put together different pieces of wood. So later they used different pieces of wood and gave different shapes to the boats. And these shapes were they gave the shapes of the animals living in the water. So they gave the shape of the boats to the animals living in the water. Invention of the wheel taking place. It was a great change in the modes of transport. Invention of the wheel. The design of the wheel was improved over thousands of years. So around thousands of years ago, the wheel was improved. Animals were used to pull carts. So firstly, animals used to pull the carts by using the wheels. Until the beginning of the 19th century, from the beginning of the 19th century, they people were still dependent on animals. So until 19th century began, people were they dependent on animals, boats, and ships to transport them from one place to another. To go from one place to another place, people used boats, animals, and ships. The invention of steam engine led the development of new means of transport. So steam engine was a new development, new means of transport at the time. And next, railways were made for steam engines. So by using the steam engine, railroads were made for carrying the carriages and wagons. Okay. So here are the some pictures: bicycle, aeroplane, boats, bullock carts, buses, and trains. So conventional methods of measurement. So let's learn about the conventional methods of measurement. We often use some conventional methods to measure length, mass, and time. So sometimes we use measure to measure what we do. We measure with the length, mass, and time, etc. So example like cubits. Cubits for the length of the string of flowers. For cubits means the length of the string of flowers. Strides for the length of the playground. The length of the stick is used as the unit of measurement to the distance. While playing Siragona and gilli danda. So it is used to measure the distance. Handspan means like this we will measure handspan by using our hand. Foot means we use foot to measure the length of the table or a classroom. So that is called foot span. Next, measurement they give. The measurement means the comparison of an unknown quantity with a known standard is called measurement. Measurement means the comparison of a known quantity with the unknown quantity. It is called measurement. So measurement is of two types: conventional measurement and standard measurement. Conventional measurement has different magnitudes for different methods, persons, and in measuring instruments. So conventional method has different magnitudes. So different methods are there to measure the person, to measure the instruments. So standard measurements means accurate values. It gives the accurate values. Measuring the length of the table, like examples like they gave measuring the length of the table. Standard measurements. Measuring the mass of the body with a common balance. Next, measuring the time with atomic clock. So these are the examples for standard measurement. So next they give quantity. Quantity means anything that can be measured is known as quantity. So quantity means anything that can be measured is called quantity. Example, length, mass, time, etc. So feelings are not measured, they are just estimated. So here they gave a note, feelings are not measured but they are just estimated. Physical quantity. So next is physical quantity. Physical quantity means anything that can be measured and can be defined is called as physical quantity. So physical means it can which can be measured and it is defined. When it is defined, it is called physical quantity. Example, length, mass, time, velocity, speed, force and distance, etc. Physical quantity is equal to numerical value into unit. So P is equal to NU. They give formula something like this. The numerical value and the unit of physical quantity are inversely proportional. So the numerical value and the unit of physical quantity is inversely proportional to each other. So numerical value. So this numerical value Nu is inversely proportional to each physical quantity, to the physical quantity. So N is inversely proportional to 1 by U, that is equal to N1. U1 is equal to N2 U2. And unit. So next one is unit. The standard physical quantity is used to compare a physical quantity is known as unit. Unit means the standard physical unit which is used to compare a given physical quantity is called unit. So types of physical quantities are fundamental, supplementary, scalar, derived, vectors and tensors. So these are the types of physical quantity.